and gentlemen, the talk of the town proudly presents.
Hey guys, Plasticon here. Yeah, I know it's been a while. Actually, a pretty long while. Anyway, just want to give you guys a bit of a heads up what has actually been going on. I have really had a lot going on in the past few months. Actually, it's been more or less almost a year. A lot of things have kind of gone to the wayside when it comes to me making videos more often. Primarily just because of life. Have to work a full-time job on top of the fact that I'm trying to balance that and, more or less family life. And I know a lot of you guys out there probably understand how that goes. It's not that I haven't been wanting to put out content, I do. It's just there's days that I just don't have the time or the energy, or quite frankly on my days off, I just like to relax. There are days that I really wished I could do more, but it just doesn't tend to pan out that way. As for the whole collecting scene, let me fill you guys in on a little bit of that. When it comes to collecting, the biggest things that I am noticing in the community is you have a lot of people out there nowadays that are literally either A, they're not happy with half the products that are coming out, or B, they're saying, oh well, this product could be better, but this other company makes it better. And I'm not going to get in some big war between Hasbro, Takara, some third-party things like that a lot of you guys tend to collect out there. As far as I am concerned, it really doesn't matter what you're actually collecting in this day and age, considering the way things have changed so drastically. There's a lot of really, really good things that Hasbro's actually been putting out. I actually have been following a lot of that stuff too. There's a lot of people that are really hyped about the new Plasticon reveals that literally just happened like a day or so ago. And this whole Unicron that's supposed to come out that's like bigger than a G1 Ford Max. This thing's going to weigh more than that. And if any of you guys out there have ever handled one of those, they're heavy. They're not exactly light. So I can see why, the price point is as load-bearing as it is, considering how much is actually going to probably be going into that particular product. Some of you guys out there are backing it. Some of you probably could care less. And I don't blame you. I mean, it's a very pricey toy, but then again, guys out there I know that are paying that for third-party combiner. Go figure. But the big thing is, I'm not here to rag them. All I'm saying is just enjoy the collecting you guys are doing and just keep it up. I like the fact of seeing people collect things like that. And you guys out there customizing toys, keep doing that, because you know what? That stuff is actually going to eventually really influence a younger crowd one day. I love seeing a lot of this stuff. I've even actually seen like My Little Pony customs. I've seen Barbie customs. I've seen all different kinds of stuff out there in the toy world that's just actually been pretty phenomenal. And not to mention, I just like to see people make things. I don't know if you guys really follow me that much on Facebook, but if you do, you see sometimes I post stuff dealing with Adam Savage. I don't know if you guys have been watching his builds, but Adam Savage's builds, that show is absolutely amazing. And if any of you guys are really a big fan of him, and probably some of you guys don't, if you guys don't know who Adam Savage is, he's the guy that pretty much co-hosted Mythbusters way back in the day with Jamie Hyneman. But the two are very, very phenomenal individuals, and I tend to follow Adam because I'm more of I tend to relate to him better because I actually like to make my own custom toys. I like to build things. I like to fix things. I like to do all different kinds of stuff as well. So being a bit of a maker on that kind of half, I get it. I understand it, and it's absolutely phenomenal. And I really like that kind of stuff. one of the big things, and actually a big purchase to my other half, she hooked me up. She did get me a set of these, and I've had these before in the past, but I never had them pristine. But I did get these guys. When I got these things, I was floored. This is amazing. I think it's so awesome that I'm able to get a hold of these G1 Decepticon cassettes once again. If you guys know, a long time, it's been a little while back, but I did sell my entire Generation 1 collection, so it's kind of nice to have those back in my collection again. Is this me going down the road of recollecting all of G1? No, it's not. It's just one of those kind of things. I mean, you guys know me, I'm more of a G2 kind of guy, obviously, because, you know, I'm a G2 dude. But then again, you guys probably see behind me, I got like a Mazinger model. So, I mean, I'm really into all different kinds of large, big robot type of things. And by the way, if you see Ninja Turtles up there, that's true. I do have some Ninja Turtles. The thing is, I grew up during the, you know, during the era that everybody else did, like during like the 80s and the 90s. And so many things from like the 60s and 70s have always influenced a lot of stuff that I do and the way I live my life. And there's just a lot of stuff in the world that I think people need to be putting more positive energy into. Why I'm saying that is, I see a lot of negativity in a lot of the community when it comes to whether a toy's good or whether somebody's opinion matters. And honestly, when you really boil it down, is it really going to ruin your day if somebody doesn't like something that you do? That's all I gotta say. And to be honest, I really wanted to just like kind of put this vlog out there and let you guys know that yes, I'm still around. I've been here. It's just making videos really has been kind of a thing I've had on the, you know, on the back burner as of lately, because just life gets in the way. That's all I have to say. Am I going to be putting out some more reviews soon? As soon as I can. I'm not going to sit there and kill myself and try to put out 10 reviews in 1 month or something like that. I'm going to try to put some stuff out. By the way, there is a thing I try to do. I'll put it like right here. It's a failed project. This whole thing here was a failed project. I tried to do an entire like video where I was trying to record how to repair the laser rods, and it didn't turn out that great. My camera angles were not the best for it. Unfortunately, that was kind of my own fault because I was trying to kind of rush putting something together, and it was the first time I ever took those things apart, and I didn't ever want anything, you know, to go wrong, but it does go wrong. And it's just a project that I wanted to start working on because I wanted to help some of you guys out there that have your Generation 2 laser rods that want to be able to fix them. And it's really a simple type of thing. I'm going to try to revamp that video and try to put a better one together so that way you guys can actually see what goes on, because there are some differences between the three. I'm not even going to focus on Electro. Let me tell you why. Electro is gold plastic. If any of you guys know what gold plastic is, it literally will just disintegrate in your hands. As for some people out there, like, oh, well, you got one that doesn't blow up. The reason I have one that doesn't blow up is because it is a knockoff that I found. I actually got a pretty good price on. I customized it to look just like G2 Electro because I wanted one I could transform and pose with his buddies and not have to worry about breaking my original. I do have the original, but it stays in truck mode. I don't even want to breathe on it. I'm afraid it's just gonna like into freaking like dust, like gold, and just flinging all over the place. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I did have a project I started working on. It didn't go very well, so it happens. And I just want you guys to know that I'm still out there doing my thing. I do have a custom that I actually started working on that I haven't gotten finished yet. I do have another project for a buddy of mine that I'm actually trying to work on as well when I can get around to it. It's just things have kind of been in the way as of lately when it comes to just stuff that happens in life. I mean, things happen. I mean, I don't know if you guys out there understand that not everything is always going to be 100% for everybody. I'm noticing more and more when it comes to a lot of people out there that have been making videos in the past have kind of stopped making them. I know some people out there that's literally just been going through a lot of trials and tribulations, much like myself, and just not having the time or the energy or just the desire. And sometimes the desire is part of it too. Like myself, like as much as everybody personally knows me, and some people that really don't, I really do like making short films. I like doing that kind of stuff. It's just time is like very, very difficult to manage when you don't have a certain energy level. I'm not as young as I used to be, so I don't have that whole like 18, 19-year-old bounce off the wall. I can, do 30 different things in one day and then not feel tired at the end of the day. When you work a full-time job, it takes a lot out of you, especially when you have a physical one, which I do have. So it does take a lot out of me. And I've lost some weight because of it, which is fine. I'm glad, because it keeps me in shape, because I don't want to become sick and not be able to do anything for anybody. It's not just about me, it's about people that are in my life that affect me and help me out, and what I do to help them. It's that whole thing where you're trying to break away from being very like, I don't know how to word it, just you want to help people, but you don't want to put yourself into a situation where you can't help yourself. And I have been there before, and there's some silly decisions I've made in my past, and a lot of times it's affected me, and I've had to deal with a lot of stuff in life that most people haven't, and some people that have can completely relate and understand too. And I'm not trying to get on some soapbox here about it. I'm just saying that for me to be able to put out good footage for you guys and to do a quality video, because you guys know me, I don't like doing mediocre quality videos. I like to at least putting something out that's worth watching. I don't want to put something out there that you guys don't care about. And if you don't care about it, I understand that. But I don't want something that's going to bore you to death. The biggest thing is I want to make sure whatever I put out there is informative for some of you guys. Some of you guys out there go nuts over some of the customs I do. Some of you guys do, guys go nuts over some of the reviews I put out there. And I've noticed, even without me putting anything out, I've actually been gaining subscribers, which is kind of weird, but I think that's kind of cool. Thank you for subscribing if you have. I'm not going to sit here and start plugging, I need 15 billion subscribers, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not what I do. I just am happy that I'm actually helping people. Because as far as I'm concerned, I want the world to remember some, I know I'm just like one voice in the billion that are out there, but somehow maybe influence somebody in a positive way. And that's just what I want to see in life. I'm at a point in my life that I just want good things to happen to everybody, not just me. Because it's not about just me, it's about everybody as a unity, like a togetherness or something. It's kind of weird to say that, but it's the truth. I see a lot of negativity lingering about all the time, and I don't particularly like it. It doesn't make me feel good inside when I have a lot of that negativity going on, and I don't feel good. I know other people don't feel good about it. My whole thing is do what you can to influence everybody in a positive light and help each other. That's what life is about. Great, cool if you got a G2 Jazz and a G1 Jazz, or say you have every Jazz. That's awesome. I'm glad you do. But don't sit there and forget that you got somebody else that doesn't have anything. Like I particularly I've actually given some toys away to a couple of friends of mine they're local. One of them I gave him a G1 cup because I had one, and the other one I gave it was one of the newer RID Optimus Primes, and those two, they were happy about it, floored by it. They thought it was wonderful that I gave them something like that because, you know, I try to do what I can to help other people as well, because looking outside yourself is more important than what you have monetarily in your life. I mean, if you do something to impact somebody's life, that will go much further than you going out and spending $700 on Transformers and then turning back around later on. You're like, you got a detail full of toys that you don't touch. You know, I myself, I tend to play with these a lot because I like Generation 2. I like playing with my toys. I don't like not playing with my toys. And it's not just about toys. It's about, I play video games with my other half. Her and I play a lot of games together because it's something we like to do. We also go out and go do stuff together. We sit down and have a nice meal together and stuff like that every afternoon. And we try to do what we can to spend time with each other. And not to mention her family, you know, because everybody gets along and we're able to try to do the best we can in the situation and the little bit of time that we actually have. And that really is what it boils down to, like how much you're going to help somebody else in the future. And that's what really I think most people should take from this video is help each other. Don't tear each other down. Who cares if so-and-so likes Beast Wars and so-and-so likes G2 and this kid here loves Energon and this kid over here just likes G1 and this person over here likes the Movieverse. It doesn't matter. We're all part of the same fandom. Quit tearing each other down. Help each other out. And just be happy that somebody is still buying this product that's generated at like the very beginning of the 80s and literally was a toy line that came out like very late 70s, early 80s, and we're still getting stuff today. That's like Lego, guys. Lego is amazing. It's been around since it was made. Like, they had like wooden toys starting out. Before that, it wasn't even that. The entire like evolution of toy building and toy making is changing rapidly, especially with 3D printers. It's completely changing the game. And the thing is what you guys need to start, guys and gals, you guys all need to sit here and think, well, maybe influence in the future is more important than just collecting a bunch of stuff and then later on, what do I do with it? Anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This has been a short little, well, probably not the shortest vlog, but a little bit of a vlog because I want you guys to know what's going on. Anyhow, this is me signing off. Peace out, you guys. I'll see you around. Bye.